Well, time now for our new feature looking ahead to the local government elections. Make me your mayor. We've spoken to a number of mayoral candidates. Well, today it's ActionSA's mayoral candidate for eThekwini, Dr. Makhosi Khoza, who's going to be running for the candidacy position down in eThekwini. Dr. Khoza, good morning to you. You've got a very, very big job ahead of you. Transform the city. It's a thriving hub. It's an inclusive hub. And from what I've seen down in that part of the country, lots of your posters are up already. You're not holding back, are you?
We are not. We are definitely not holding up, and it is indeed going to be a very tough job.
And tell me how tough it is. When you say tough jobs, what's the one thing that stands out for you?
Well, you must remember that we are contesting in a very, very difficult environment. There are a lot of political killings. I'm sure you might have seen what happened on Saturday, and our candidates are frightened. But that is not going to deter us from advancing an agenda of an inclusive city and of maximizing the tourism potential of eThekwini. Many people come to eThekwini and they only think of oceans. We have much, much more to offer. We have a lot of fabulous hilly rural areas around eThekwini that we wanted to explore. That is part of our plan because tourism is labor intensive and we really wanted to focus on eThekwini people first.
Dr. Khoza, I am going to get your thoughts, if you don't mind, on the violence in KZN in a moment, though. But just so we are fair on this feature, I'd like to get your thoughts on the focus on eThekwini. So we're back to the politics part of the discussion for a moment. It seems like ActionSA is not trying to run in every municipality. It seems ActionSA focusing on key metros. Why the strategy to go after eThekwini? Why target there?
We are teachable people at ActionSA. We've seen the mistakes of new political parties before, of trying to do everything at the same time. We then felt that let's rather focus and do well where we are going to be contesting and give our citizens, wherever we're going to be contesting, our full attention. So that is why we've decided to do that. There are only 6 municipalities that we are going to be contesting, 3 in Gauteng and 3 in KwaZulu-Natal.
So a lot of people suggesting that eThekwini is in a state of decay. Would you agree with that comment, that there's decay in eThekwini?
Absolutely.
Who's responsible for that, and what are you going to do? So you do agree. Who's responsible? How are you going to fix it?
I mean, eThekwini, like all ANC-controlled municipalities, they are in state of disrepair because of corruption. But apart from that, we also have a city that has where racial tensions are fueling in such a way that is going to destroy the hegemony and also in such a way that is going to undo our potential, tourism potential. Hence, we have decided as ActionSA that we are going to come up with a strategy that is going to be inclusive to everybody else. One, we are going to end corruption. We will protect whistleblowers. We will also make sure that we maximize the potential or the tourism potential of eThekwini. We'll also deal with billing issues. Every other citizen in the country is complaining about exorbitant bills, and this is eThekwini is no exception. A lot of households are complaining. Some of them are getting bills of 300,000, myself included. So we are all like up in arms now and saying, you know what, we need to gain back our municipality. We need to run this municipality effectively and efficiently and making sure that it doesn't pay to commit corruption. We are going to be very, very, very harsh on those who are committing corruption, including blacklisting them during the process of fighting them legally.
Doctor, I've got a minute left with you. I've got 2 questions. 30 seconds, first of all. Coalitions, yes or no? That's the second last question.
Definitely, yes. Given the state of the country, we'll be naive if we can rule out coalitions. And in eThekwini in particular, the ANC is standing at 56%, and we know that we are going to get the ANC below 50%. And I wanted to go there to make sure that we work together with other political parties to fix our city.
And then last question, this is the very last 30 seconds. The violence in KZN ahead of the elections, what are you going to tell scared voters?
Well, we are encouraging them to go all out and vote because that's the only weapon we have right now. But we are calling on police to really deploy their own people in different areas in eThekwini, especially the hotspots, so that we can have a truly free and fair election. Otherwise, without that, a lot of people are going to be frightened, especially women. It's women that are being gunned down in a scale unprecedented before, and that is what is our major concern.
The eThekwini region has a lot more than a C to offer, according to mayoral candidate Dr. Makhosi Khoza. All the best with the elections, Doctor. I'm sure we'll speak again as we build up to those elections on the 1st of November. That is from ActionSA.